Hi, this is a public service announcement on why we should use wind power. My name is Larry Bowen, University of Illinois, Springfield. Most wind electric generators come in the form of turbines with fan-style blades. China is the largest producer of wind energy in the world, with a total of 60 gigawatts. We are second to China, but ranked higher per capita. Denmark is ranked first in the world in wind energy production per capita. Benefits of wind energy include it's reusable, pollution-free, minimal loss of wildlife, and minimally invasive to farmland, and it can be installed offshore.
Hi, this is Benjamin Summers, and this is a public service announcement about wind energy. Wind energy is one of the most abundant sources of energy on Earth. Wind energy is almost limitless since wind is almost always blowing somewhere here on Earth. Wind energy has been harnessed for hundreds of years. Some of the earliest applications included grinding grain, pumping water, as well as other mechanical work that was needed.
Currently installed capacity is 65 megawatts, which at full capacity could produce 570 terawatt hours of electricity annually. In 2014, 170 terawatt hours were produced. Wind turbines produce no emissions during electricity generation. There are nearly no environmental contamination concerns. Avian and bat deaths due to wind turbine collision, although a concern of the industry, are far lower than deaths caused by pollution or other causes. Those deaths can be further reduced through improved site selection and deterrent systems. The base load argument against wind turbine energy production is obsolete, pulled forward only by the existence of outdated sources of electricity generation, coal, nuclear, and gas power plants. Wind turbines can produce enough electricity to meet peak demand and then be turned down during low demand periods. Where enough capacity has not been installed, wind turbines can produce electricity to supplement existing sources during peak demand periods. One main argument against wind turbines centers around their visual appeal. As they say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. If the local community would rather see a nuclear or coal power plant than a wind farm, they are free to voice their opinion. Wind is a free resource, with no additional cost to mine it. It's produced locally, and the technology is local. More wind power means more American, well-paying jobs.
Most of the wind energy produced in the U.S. comes from Texas wind farms. The next top 3 states that produce energy are Iowa, Kansas, and South Dakota. Wind energy contributes to more than 20% of all energy produced in the U.S. With wind energy, it has helped to employ over 80,000 people across different sectors within wind energy in the United States. Most of the components to build wind turbines were also built in the U.S., about 72% of the entire turbine itself. With the growth in wind energy production, it has helped to lower the cost of energy being produced to about 4 cents per kilowatt hour. Now, even with the benefits of wind energy being abundant, relatively cheap, and employing many U.S. workers,
Wind should be chosen over nuclear power, as exemplified in the Fukushima nuclear power disaster of 2011. The reactors were damaged by a tsunami caused by an earthquake. As a result, 300 metric tons of irradiated water drains into the Pacific Ocean every day, causing massive damage to habitat and wildlife.
there are still some drawbacks to utilizing wind energy. One disadvantage is the cost of wind energy. Even though wind energy may seem cheap, it is still not cheaper than burning fossil fuels. Another disadvantage is that most wind turbines must be built where the wind is abundant, and this means that for some locations there must be built a lot of transmission lines in order for the power generated to reach its destination. Another disadvantage of wind energy is that avian wildlife is affected the most by wind turbines, as that many birds are accidentally killed each year by the wind turbines. One final disadvantage of wind energy is that wind turbines can cause noise pollution and aesthetic pollution as well. Each of these can be a major drawback for having wind turbines, but the benefits must be weighed along with the drawbacks in order to determine if one should choose wind energy or not. And the resources are AW.
So for a clean, safe form of electricity, choose wind.